7 psychological biases you fall for daily. You think you're in control, but are you? Every single day, your brain makes decisions without asking you first. Did you know that over 90% of your daily choices are driven by subconscious mental shortcuts? These are called psychological biases, and they quietly shape your thoughts, habits, and even your money decisions. I'm Kapil Varunshri, a program manager, and I've run into these biases both at work and at home. In this video, we'll uncover 7 powerful biases you fall for daily and how to beat them so that you can make smarter, more intentional choices. Let's get into it. Bias number 1, confirmation bias. Confirmation bias is when you actively seek information that supports what you already believe while ignoring anything that challenges it. Let's say that you think a certain diet is the best. You likely read articles and watch videos that agree with you, while skipping over research that says otherwise. Or you might follow news sources that match your political views, reinforcing the same perspective over and over. This creates an echo chamber that blocks growth. The fix? Actively seek out opposing viewpoints. It's uncomfortable, I know, but it's how you grow, learn, and make better, well rounded decisions. Bias number 2, anchoring bias. Anchoring bias is when the first piece of information you hear becomes your mental anchor and it influences everything else, even if it's irrelevant. For example, if you see a jacket labeled was $200 but now only $99, that $200 anchors your brain. Suddenly, $99 feels like a steal, even if the actual worth of the jacket is like $50. This trick is everywhere, in sales, negotiations, or even job offers. The fix? Pause before making a decision. Do your own research, compare real values, and don't let the first number you hear shape your judgment. Awareness is your best defense. Bias number 3, availability heuristic. The availability heuristic is a mental shortcut where you judge how likely something is based on how easily you can recall it. This bias happens because dramatic or recent events stick in your mind more. The fix? Don't rush your gut alone. Look at real data and long term statistics, not just headlines or viral stories. Facts, not fear, should guide your decisions. Bias number 4, loss aversion. Loss aversion is the idea that losing something hurts twice as much as gaining the same thing feels good. This fear of loss can lead to poor decisions, like holding onto a losing stock, hoping it'll bounce back just because selling it feels like admitting defeat. You might even avoid investing altogether just to avoid the possibility of losing money. The fix? Set clear rules before you invest. Decide your exit strategy in advance and then stick with it. Detach your emotions from money. Smart decisions come from logic, not fear. Accept smaller losses to avoid bigger ones later on. Bias number 5, bandwagon effect. The bandwagon effect is the tendency to do something just because everyone else is doing it. You might buy the latest gadget, wear a trending outfit, or invest in a hyped up stock, not because you truly want it, but because it feels safe to follow the crowd. Look, it's human nature to seek belonging, but this bias can lead to bad decisions and wasted money. The fix? Pause and ask yourself, would I still choose this if nobody else did? When you think independently, you gain clarity and avoid getting swept away in the hype. Bias number 6, Dunning Kruger effect. The Dunning Kruger effect is when people with limited knowledge or skills overestimate their ability because they don't know what they don't know. It's why someone new to investing might feel overly confident after one good trade, or a beginner at a job might assume that they have mastered it after a week. Meanwhile, true experts often doubt themselves because they understand the depths of what they don't know. The fix? Stay humble. Confidence is great, but combine it with curiosity. The more you learn, the more you'll realize how much there is left to understand. Keep growing. Bias number 7, recency bias. Recency bias is when you give more weight to recent events and ignore the bigger picture. For example, if a stock has been rising for the past week, you might believe it'll keep going up simply because that's what's been happening lately. But short-term trends often fool us. Just because something happened recently doesn't mean that it'll continue to happen. This bias can lead to poor investment choices, panic selling, or overconfidence. The fix? Zoom out. Look at long term data and trends. Making decisions based on broader patterns, not just what happened yesterday, leads to smarter, more stable outcomes. Final thoughts. These 7 biases sneak into your brain every single day, shaping your thoughts, habits, and decisions without you even realizing. Now that you know about them, start paying attention. Awareness is the first step to breaking free. Let me know in the comments down below which bias hit you the hardest. And if you found this helpful, then hit like and subscribe for more practical insights every single week. I will see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching.